The other day, I had a conversation with a parent of a child with special needs. She seemed so frustrated about the seemingly harmless comments made by strangers and relatives alike. She felt that most of the comments we usually don't bat an eye at are the ones that are the most insensitive and irritating. It's not easy being a parent, period. But special needs parents are often faced with judgmental comments and stares in addition to everything else. Here are some things not to say to the parent of a child with special needs and what to say instead. From the dreaded phrases to avoid to the right questions to ask, here's the best way to support a parent whose child has special needs. Number 1. I am so sorry. You've heard it a lot. A quick response that many people blurt out without actually thinking twice of what it could mean to the parents, as if a child's disability is a negative thing for the child or his parents.
But parents never believe that having a child with special needs is a tragedy, and it's not something you need to express regret over. It's important never to pity a parent or child or their situation. Instead, ask questions that help you understand what it is like for them. This shows both your compassion and interest in their situation.
Number 2. God only gives you what you can handle. Comments like, God only gives children with special needs to special parents who can handle it, are usually said to offer compassion or to imply that the parent is uniquely capable.
But in reality, it gives quite the opposite effect. It makes them feel inadequate. Telling parents of kids with special needs that they are amazing reinforces the idea that their child's condition is a tragedy that only super parents can handle. But it's not. They're just like any other parent. They may have very good days where things go smoothly, and they may have very rough, lonely days where they feel like they get it all wrong. Comments about how special they are could make them feel like they're held to a standard that feels unreachable.
Number 3. Parenting your son or daughter must be so hard, I can't imagine how you do it.
Pity must never be your go to for parents of special need children. Parenting any child is hard, but when mothers sign up for the job of parenting, all of them, no matter who their kids are, agree to the ups, downs, caregiving, teenage years, and everything else in between. These parents are like any other parent trying to make their way through the challenging but extremely rewarding maze of parenting. Instead, you can offer your support. Be there for the parent to vent to, or offer to make an occasional meal for the family. Anything to show that you are willing to help in whatever way you can.
Number 4. He or she looks normal to me. Or he or she doesn't look like they have special needs.
Many people are unaware that there are disabilities and disorders that don't have a characteristic look. Many kids have invisible disabilities, and they shouldn't have to prove them simply because the world cannot see them. Asking helpful questions to better understand a child instead of making quick judgments is one of the best things others can do in a similar situation. But sometimes parents may be all explained out and don't want to talk about it. Don't push a parent who is not engaging in conversation.
And finally, number 5. Saying nothing but staring.
Their kids aren't exhibits at the zoo. They're fully human and they deserve respect. Never gawk if their child has a meltdown in public or if you see a child who looks different, is in a wheelchair, or has medical support.
So now you know the phrases you must avoid when talking to a parent of a child with special needs. But what you can say is simple. Ask them, how are you? I'd love to hear some positive things your child is doing lately. Or just say, I'm here. How can I help? Those words will go a long way, believe me. Being disabled is not a tragedy. How society treats disabled people is a tragedy. Thank you.